off.
Does Ogwin want to go ahead and pick up the Nova?
Roam Novaria?
No!
This is
Okay.
Whoa! This is a new flavor of Falcons AP BREN we're seeing here, lads.
It's old but new.
Yeah.
And it goes so well. Rafaela with Barrett, Rafaela with X-Borg. I would imagine Roger would just be like,
I was going to say, hell,
going
even
really
a
fast.
Roger.
Yeah. It's going to be a fast dog.
A wolf.
Wolf, yeah, he's a wolf. He's a wolf.
All right, one of my few worries about Falcons AP BREN's lineup is the amount of burst. Like, it's not reliable burst. So you won't trigger the bloodthirst on Roger as quickly. You have to make the fight last maybe 5-6 seconds.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah.
And then that's when Super Marco can go hunting.
Oh, but then Claude is so happy that fights go on a little bit longer if they can free it. Oh, what's this jungle gonna be for RSG GAME? Something new or Alpha?
What?
Alpha.
Oh!
That's what I'm talking about.
Moba Zane.
Moba Zane.
Moba Zane and Annabelle from Eva's Glory.
Alpha Dog 360. I don't know.
Okay.
I just say Alpha Dog 360 because he's my second most played hero in the game.
Really?
Love him. Love it. All right, that's locked in.
I like the Alpha Dog because look at the chunky HP on the lineup of AP BREN.
Yeah.
The Falcons are going to get shot down, well, speared down.
Speared down.
Still called the Spear of Alpha, right?
Yeah, it is.
Spear of Alpha, it is.
There you go.
By the way, hey, Demon Kite, if you're not playing that collector skin that just ended, by the way, yesterday or this morning, I don't know.
Did you get it?
I did. I did get it.
Come on, dude. You're talking to Alpha Dog 360.
Alpha Dog 360, baby. It was actually Alpha Dog 5000 because it cost 5,000 diamonds.
That's what they call him during holidays.
Well, let's take a look at the lineup rating here for both teams, FCAP and RSG, a little bit higher there, of course. We'll see exactly how this plays up, though. You guys can let us know in the chat as well who you think is going to win this game, number one, or this series. And don't forget to keep an eye out on the goodie bags if you're watching on TikTok with us. But here we go. Launching into the land of Dawn, the Champions Arena has erupted. And we are ready to find out who's going to take that first blood in the series of this best of 5. Will it be Falcons AP BREN or RSG Philippines?
Yeah, Leo mentioned something earlier about longer team fights. Falcons AP BREN, their damage isn't as bursty as you'd want it to be. But if you look at the lineup earlier of RSG Philippines and the lineup rating graphic that we showed, their late game potential is much better. So Falcons AP BREN, it's funny because their lineup, you can't say end it quicker, but the lineup of RSGPH calls for Falcons AP BREN to end the game quicker.
Not only this, look at all the quantum charges here for RSG, man.
Literally all of it.
They want to go fast.
Yeah, they know they need that little burst of movement speed to be able to readjust their positioning, and that sweet little heal too.
That's true. They can work around that, and I mean, if for a lot of people that have watched Alpha Jungle specifically, I mean, a lot of you guys, if you've watched other parts of the world, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The pace of it is actually really good. And then when you compare him and the Barretts, of course, when you're talking about approaching the objective fights, who comes out on top of that? Is it more of getting around that sustainability because of the Rafaela across from them?
We're going to be looking at the X-Board between the Yuzong. That's why there's a lot of pressure on that part of the map right now. Retribution already used.
Oh, slowing him down. There's a Darkness Welcome. Throwing him into the wall. That's going to be first blood draw. Nats falling. They're still going. DK looking for one. Bobbing the shields. In comes Aqua. And he's just going to go as quickly. Bang! Huge double kill for the recently inducted Hall of Legends Flapteezy.
It's a disaster for RSGPH, not the start you want to have. And Falcons AP BREN already got the start that they wanted. Great approach there. Kyle Teasy using their Retribution to slow down and then use the Detonus Welcome just to cap it all off. Nats getting taken down, not good for RSGPH.
All right. They're going to have to dance for this turtle, of course, and I was asking the question, who's going to come out on top of the damage, but right now set back nearly 1,000 gold and 3 kills for FCAP. RSG's going to want to think twice now about approaching this. They might want to calm down here, but they go in with the Dragon Form.
Here comes a preemptive Dragon Form, looking to secure the turtle.
Oh!
In comes Nats, coming in with a full combo. Last Insanity popping him. Aqua pulls the ult just in time. Level 4, Kyle Teasy walking away. No dice. RSGPH happy with the win. Aqua phasing through this wall, walking away with a smile on his face.
Nats Entertainment The Petrify was there right on time, and the Dragon Tail, I believe, or the Enhanced Basic Attack, one of those allowed him to get the last hit onto that turtle. But we're seeing now RSGPH, they want to stick together under the Faramis ultimate, but it's hard. You're up against an X-Board, up against a Barrett with the so-called teamwork, the damage AoE dished out, and the Nova as well. So this might not be as easy for RSGPH as the numbers would lead us to believe.
Yeah, again, able to pull something out of what was a bad situation for RSG earlier, securing that first turtle. But that's the thing, they could have gotten more, but it was also from few. That first pick, Novaria, that really just stopped them in their tracks here. So we'll see once again the adjustments, of course, being made. But RSG finds a little bit of hope. They still have to match the momentum being set by FCAP right now, especially the way that they roam with Ogwin. This is, again, a different version of Ogwin being playstyle on this Rafaela, but you can definitely expect him to even come in aggressively with the flickers. Now, looking at this real quick, too, the hero synergy, Yuzhong and Faramis, it's an 80% win rate. It's been played 5 times.
Yeah, high win rate combination. Theoretically, should be a 50-50, but most teams who have played it together, I think about these two, played really well.
Here comes King Kusei with a preemptive, blazing the way, clearing the waves.
Wow.
False fight engaged. Kaltizi with a missile expert, pushing back RSG.
You know what? Little by little, the window of RSG Philippines to shine with this alpha in their lineup slows down. Yes, they have a Faramis paired up with them, but usually we see more hard healing roamers or mid laners paired up with this alpha to allow it to shine.
Oh, look at Light looking for the sandwich. Kaltizi walks into the bush. Aqua blasting him with the Ghost Bursters. Nats getting that corner. He does have a BDF. They're waiting. Turtle spawned.
Okay, Turtle up. Dance going to commence here. Both teams getting in position, but they will keep Kusei on the top to push it. Half health.
Here we go. Black Dragon form. Is this not entertaining? Zigzagging around. Deathless welcome. Throwing him into that Nether Realm. And Aqua keeping his life up. Last Insanity started up. And they're pushing him back. Demon Kite all the way back. Fire missiles, and the pull. Wild charge into Flapneezy's face. That's a takedown and a turtle for FCAP.
That was a great approach by RSGPH, but still the fight's continuing.
They're still going. There's the wall throw now by Light. The flicker from Aqua. They disengage.
Okay, was that worth Renmar? I mean, Flap did his job, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Worth it for FCAP that Flap TZ wasn't able to secure the kill onto Demon Kite. You actually saw Demon Kite stop moving backwards. It's as if he was already thinking, this guy's gonna flicker. So instead, he stayed in place. When the flicker went forward from Flap TZ, you saw the fire coming out. It was right behind the alpha.
Yep.
So that was a great call by Demon Kite. But most importantly, it was Kyle TZ who started that off, holding that pixel shrub in the river, allowed them to start that fight off by bringing Demon Kite low and already bringing out the Nether Realm from the Faramis.
Interesting, too, the build path, of course, that Demon Kite's going to go on here. He wants to be a little more tanky on this alpha, of course, to match up toe-to-toe with Kyle TZ on the Barretts, because he can't be continuously forced out. I mean, Light right now, it's best, he gets more value if he can actually set up with a wild charge and not have to use it defensively. So for Demon Kite, that's part of it. Dealing, once again, trying to get that front ground if you can against a Barretts and a Rafaela that just sticks to him.
Quick item update on the side of RSGPH. There's a BFB already on this alpha, but there's a play being called in the bottom lane. Now they're just going to be feeling each other out. And already a Hunter Strike. The Claude, Kusei just built up the DHS and already has the Corrosion Size. So 2 items already for the gold laner for RSGPH.
Okay, so they're setting themselves up here. Locks that in right now, but meanwhile, you're pretty much just going to have to wait. This next turtle comes up, and I almost expect it to be a full-on team fight, unless they decide once again to keep just Kosei, hey, do your thing. We know how long it does take for the Claude to build up here, but right now the focus, of course, would be in this bottom side all before that turtle does spawn. So it looks like they're going to do exactly that as Demon Kite also gets in position here. Kyle TZ will be there alongside Ogwin, just picks up the Flask of the Oasis as well. That's going to be crucial in dealing with this dance here. Big items all around being picked up.
Oh, that's a Little Wanderer secured by RSG. Interesting that the play for the Kingslayers is to isolate Kusei, make that mid lane. Oh, hold up! Big team fight coming in! Aqua takes down Ogwin. The D-Dubs pushing Demon Knight in, but there's enough secured to get another
Marco.
one.
Oh, Marco.
2 down, 3 down, double kill for Aqua. NetherRealm HP popped. Down goes Eternal. That's a big win for RSG, 2K ahead, as I was saying. They're isolating. Wait, they're still going!
As we're saying.
That's a flicker back for Flap. They're isolating Kusei, and right then and there, they pressed down on the clutch and said it's go time. Items on Kusei, when they did that was just 2 items, man.
Yeah. It was just 2 items, the Corrosion Scythe and the DHS. He just built it up. And RSGPH, now it's as if they snapped as well. Like, wait a minute. I think we're capable to just throw bodies right now, especially if Light can get a good engage in with the wild charge. And that was a good call by RSG. Risky, but they made it work. They found the right heroes at the right time. Super Marco wasn't in the best place to be able to free hit. We talked about Kusei earlier with 2 items. Now he has 3. And a significant gold gap over Super Marco. 1,500 already is the lead of Kusei over the regular season MVP.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Where the heck did the gold lead just come from that? And RSG, that whole fight, NetherRealm from Low King Aqua just came in clutch.
He was double laning.
He was.
Kusei is just more mobile compared to Super Marco at
That's
this
like
point.
an APM thing.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 here we go. Big fight coming in, wild charge! And the entry point. Few just throwing out the ult. Last Insanity trying to save face here. And they pop the extra HP, but it's not going to be enough. It's a 2-for-1 trade so far. RSG pushing FCAP back into their base. Big win again for the Raiders.
My goodness, see, this is what we're talking about. Light, just throw your body. If you get the right knockup or the stun, then RSG will follow up. And again, we were talking earlier about how RSGPH's, how do we say this, window to have a really good game with this alpha was closing because of the start that FCAP had. But then RSG, as Leo put it, just put their feet on the gas pedal and said, nah, we need to make our window bigger now, and they have 5,500 at 10 minutes in. This is not great for FCAP.
And that's what's crazy about it. When you're watching these team fights unfold, the NetherRealm comes in clutch every single time, and it's so difficult for FCAP to actually get those bars down and then get through that second portion. So right now they're going to find themselves again dancing again.
Flicker wild charge coming in. The defensive ult from Oakland. Down goes Few. The last Insanity taking down HPs. NetherRealm the answer back. DK secures the Lord off cam. And now Nats coming in full combo. Kyle TZ bites it. 2 for none. So far, a big win once again. The Kingslayers are here to play.
Light, my goodness. Since he has the roamer that can be a little bit more aggressive, isn't focused on healing, just wants to do what roams do in RG. Just set for the team, man. And he's doing it with glowing commendation. And the follow-up as well from Kusei, chef's kiss.
Man, like you guys said, I don't know if that's just the key to victory to Grok, just throw your body. And that's what Light has been doing here. Now they get themselves this Lord, they get the tier 2s down, and they set their eyes here for the base of FCAP. RSG is coming out huge in this, nearly 10,000 up. And they're gonna try to hold on to this bottom side the best they can. They do have to deal with what's coming up on top. The shields of the turrets, though, have been popped. So now, here they go. They have to get ready for the siege.
Watch out, there's another wild charge, cocked and loaded for Light. Even without the flicker, he can actually just throw a wall up and press the trigger. It looks like RSG's gonna take their time here. Good news for the Raiders, they did pop all the holy shields. And then FCAP is still trapped inside their base. They're gonna start freezing from here on.
And as we look at the comparison right now, regular season MVP Super Marco, 504 GPM, has not had the best experience. You know what, straight up, it was frustrating for Super Marco this game.
Yeah.
Just a 504 against 800 plus on the side of Kusei. We were worried about the Claude early on, but now we're more worried for the Roger against Kusei's Claude.
It's crazy, too, because we were like, you know, it's bulletproof Marco, but this game, man, he has struggled on the Roger so far, and it feels like RSG, they are literally raiding everywhere on this side of the map, and even when it comes to the clash, the team fight breaks out, it's just RSG just pushing forward, and you would actually think the opposite, because, you have Ogwin on this Raffaello, so should they be able to sustain through it? But the answer has been solved, especially when it comes to the itemization from RSG.
Yeah, Kusei already has the Wind of Nature. We have to point out the item build on that Alpha. Hybrid. Goes for the BFB. Yes, defensive, but it's let's be honest, a little bit more for attack power. Paired up with a War Axe, but then his last item after the Anti-Cuirass, or heading into the last item, was a Sky Guardian helmet. So that really just shows that this Alpha wants to stay out on the map as much as possible and just hold the front line. Again, he deals true damage. He doesn't need to build a lot of items that deal the damage. He just needs to hold. And so far, Demon Kites, he's been a problem for FCAP every time RSG Philippines would dive them.
And I love it too, because when you look at the necklace of Durant sitting on Aqua, this is a low-key thing, right? He has even the rapid boots. So his job, literally swoop in, hit the debuff on, and then let the team shine from there. That deals with the Raphael so well from Ogwin. And you're seeing how it is a different place off from Ogwin. He's not being able to do what Light does, where he's setting things up, and he has to play a little more passive here. So with that, FCAP finds themselves struggling to get in any type of space advantage. Right now, though, they're going to dance it off for the Lord.
And now Nats coming in, Black Dragon form right in the face of FlapTZ, forcing an early last Insanity. And now RSG going for the collapse. They jump in, extra HP, already spent, Netherrealm, DW right into the wall, in comes Nats one more time. Kusei taking down Flap, double kill, down goes Marco, FlapTZ as well, almost a wipeout. Few just walking away, Kusei pushing him back. Can I get a Homoy Mao for the former MPL KH champ?
Mao! There it is. I don't know if we said it right, but holy moly, and now they're going to go for the base.
Oh, holy sheesh, this could be it.
Down goes the inhibitor. All 5 members of RSG collapsing onto FALCONS AB Bren's base, and the Kingslayers taking their time. No minions, no minions.
No minions just yet. The raid has to stop, and they're like, you know what? Let's just go get the Lord.
My goodness. RSGPH, you saw they wanted to end it there, but at this point, it's clear to everyone watching this game, the chances of FALCONS AP BREN are at around 10%. It's not impossible, but quite improbable because of the lead built up. Item check, we have to look at the Roger, had to build the Wind of Nature. He is the cleanup duty. House of Navaria still up to a Bloodwings. Needs one more damage item. Whether it's going to be the Clave or the Crystal, we're going to have to wait and see.
Okay, half health on the Lord here. It's going to get whittled down. Here goes
Nats again with the entry. The WC on a flat pop in that Baraga armor. Again, Kusei with the early entry, blazing the wet. Down goes Flap. Kusei, point blank range on the Kyle TZ. Down goes Marco. A monster kill for Kusei, taking down 2. And inside the base, another one. 2K for Kusei. And that's it. RSG make the call, secure the Lord.
They're going to walk in with this line of minions here. Lord was secured just to be sure. Here they go.
Huge wave, all of them spotted underneath the point blank Astral Echoes.
Here as we get back and the base is being worked on. Okay. And the Band-Aid's off. Game 1 going over to RSG Philippines.
And how ironic was it that it was Kusei who actually raised his hand?
Yeah. Can we just say, I feel like the members of RSG are probably thinking like,